What's up, everybody? How you doing today on this fine Tuesday evening? It is May 11th at the time of this recording, and we just had a big Fortnite update, so as usual, there's lots to talk about. Welcome to Brad's Bad Show about games. My name is Brad, and I am not the antagonist of the upcoming Dragon Ball Super film that comes out next year, which we will talk about later. But first things first, as always, we're going to start off with Fortnite talk with the big reveal that the next DC hero joining Fortnite is not related to the Batman Fortnite comic crossover. It is instead related to the Battle Pass skin we got this season. It is Raven's boyfriend, Beast Boy. And I gotta say, honestly, it looks really good. Usually, that's one of the things I always like about Fortnite skins, that they all look really good, and it doesn't matter, where they come from. They do a really good job. And, I like the styles here. Probably just out of, habit, I'm going to prefer to use him in his superhero gear. But actually, his casual gear doesn't look bad. It's just wearing, a zipper t-shirt. What's his shirt say? It says Beast, I think, on it. But I mean, yeah, looks cool. And he has a built-in emote that I think is called Going Ape, where he transforms into this gigantic green gorilla. I mean, the image they show in this promo piece here for the set, I was wondering, how is this going to work? And then I saw it. Some of the leakers have gotten it and shown it off in game, and it's basically the same. It looks like a green version of the Bigfoot skin, or the the Yeti skin I think they have in there. It's more or less a green version of the Yeti. Not exactly. This is an original model, of course, but it looks the same way. It's not down on all fours like that. So that's sort of inaccurate, but I get what they were going for there. But anyway, so yeah, this is really cool. I also like the touch there where his back bling is some of the Fortnite pizza. I guess it was called Pit Pizza or Pizza Pit or whatever it's called. It's some pizza boxes there. I guess you could see a little bit of the pizza cheese oozing out of the box. And then wrapped around the pizza box is a video game controller. It looks like an old Xbox controller, but it's got the Teen Titans logo on it. So that's kind of cool. So it covers Beast Boy's basic things that he's known for enjoying: pizza and video games. So we got a gamer skin here, people. Yeah, it's really cool. He'll also come with which I don't know if this set will. I know that the event, the tournament that you can play to win him, or ahead of time, that I think that takes place on the 12th, so tomorrow. But I probably won't have this up till tomorrow, so But you can get a loading screen for him that shows him and Raven sort of standing near a little creek, I think it was, with I think a wolf and maybe a chicken standing by them. Because Beast Boy, he's big in protecting animals and everything, and he likens himself to a lot of the animals. That's why, at least within the Teen Titans cartoon, because that's the only, that I'm not really super familiar with Beast Boy outside of the old Teen Titans cartoon. I know he was in Young Justice, and I, of course, have seen Teen Titans Go, but I know he was, I think he said he was a vegetarian. I'm not sure he was a vegan, but I know he wouldn't eat meat. So but yeah, really cool set. Glad to see him in there. They teased it with a comic of Raven saying I don't know how I would do this without you, but now that you're here, I feel much better, or something to that effect. And it ends. There's a 3-piece comic. And it ends with Beast Boy arriving on the island and holding Raven's hand, and they look like they're happy to be together again. And I kind of said I kind of wish that the old Teen Titans cartoon had explored their relationship more, but instead they shifted it and focused it on Beast Boy and Terra's relationship and how Slade was, controlling her and everything. Slade, of course, Deathstroke, who ironically enough will be in Fortnite soon too. Don't know if Terra will. Probably not, but that's okay. But yeah, looking forward to the Beast Boy skin. Really good set. Speaking of more Batman stuff, we finally got to see the Catwoman Zero skin that everybody figured was going to happen, and it is going to happen. This is all we've got for her so far, though. We don't know glider, only this pickaxe, which will be the second reward for the no, not the second, the third reward for the Batman Fortnite comics. If you pay for the comics and get the code. So I wonder, is this the whole set? Is it just her and the pickaxe? Like the Batman Zero skin got a loading screen and got came with the skin and the pickaxe. The glider was free. So will she get a glider? Who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Hopefully at least she'll get a loading screen. I like the loading screens. I know they don't really serve our in-game purpose, but I think that the art is all cool. And so the only real thing that I don't like is like back blings that just hover off of your back. That's the only thing that I don't like. Like I've said, I've compared this before, but like Wolverine's back bling, Wolverine's back bling from season 4 of this chapter was a sentinel head. And it doesn't belong on his costume. It literally just floats there. Like the idea of it is cool, where it's got his claw marks on it and everything. And there was a secret alternate version of it you could unlock. But like I just don't like the fact that it looks like it's just hanging off of his backpack. Hanging off of his back. Now if it was like a backpack, that wouldn't bother me as much. If it's like looks like something that's meant to sit on your back, then that one doesn't bother me as much. But like just the floating robot head, yeah, that's sort of weird. That's sort of weird. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see if this is the whole set or if there's more. But I think she looks good. She looks better than the original Catwoman skin, which looks way more basic. This one at least has a little more detail. So, really cool. Not really much else to say about that. But the next thing that we have is... Oh yeah, I just remembered it. Let me rename this before I go on because I'll forget the name. But as you may have been aware, but every Tuesday in this month, if you're a member of the Fortnite Crew, you get some sort of freebie reward. And so far, of the 4 Tuesdays in this month, we've gotten 2 rewards, and they've both been loading screens. And this is the one for week 2, Tuesday number 2 of this month. And they're clearly telling a story here with Cuddle Team Leader. And I'm very suspicious here of what it is they're doing with these. Because, I was expecting maybe this was going to be part of a set that you just have to, keep playing every Tuesday to get. And now I'm convinced that all these extra rewards are just going to be, they're all going to be loading screens, and they're all telling a story. And I think what's going to happen is that this is leading up to the reveal of the crew member skin for June. And I think it's going to be tied to Cuddle Team Leader. It's either going to be a new version of Cuddle Team Leader, or it's going to be tied to Cuddle Team Leader in some way. That's what I think. They're either building like a mecha version of it, or they're going to give Cuddle Team Leader some sort of futuristic armor. Because the first set implies that she became a hero in an alternate timeline. So I think she's going to have some sort of heroic metal suit, and it's just going to be a brand new version of this skin. Now, the other thing it could be is them teasing Season 7. Now, the reason I think that could be a possibility is that June 8th is the end of the current season. So, what are we going to see then? Now, I'm not so sure that one's going to be it, but I do think that could be a possibility. because we know they like to foreshadow things, and with the season, we're less than a month away from the end of the season now, could very well be what this is. I'm leaning more towards that the since we've only gotten so far 2 loading screens, I think this is what this is going to be. It's going to be a build up to the next crew skin, and it's going to be something to do with Cuddle Team Leader. I'm fine with that. Like, I've seen Cuddle Team Leader pop up in the shop a few times, and I kind of want to get it because it's sort of one of these staple Fortnite skins that you always see. Like, might have knows like the default Jonesy is a key skin. Peely, the original Peely is a key skin that people always associate with the game. Who else is one? The purple pig tails one. I see that one a lot. I'm not so sure, but I think one of the rainbow skins is one. Midas, I think, is getting like a Pop Funko or something, so he's a key skin. But yeah, Cuddle Team Leader, definitely one of the more iconic characters. And if you go back and look, let me look it up real quick. The Ryu Fortnite loading skin, it features with Ryu and Chun-Li, it's Cuddle Team Leader, Peely, and the burger guy. I can't remember what his name is. Yeah, I don't remember what the Der Burger character's name is, but I do know Cuddle Team Leader and Peely are on there. Of course, they're 2 of the most popular skins. So I think that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing some sort of little story here with Cuddle Team Leader that's happening, and it's a fun little side story. It's something different, and I like that they're mixing things up. Every month it's a little bit different. You get your standard stuff you get every month. You get the crew pack, you get the V-Bucks, and then they've been lately trying to throw extra stuff in there too, like we got Save the World this month, which I have been playing. I've learned you can get a few free pickaxes from that, but I gotta say that I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Save the World. The crafting your own ammunition and stuff is sort of hard to get used to, and I don't know, there's just something about it that I don't like. It's not as fun as I was anticipating, and maybe I just haven't gotten used to it yet, but it is what it is. I kind of had wanted to record it because I do know that there is an end to the story, at least to where it ends now. And so I may still record it, but I'm sort of wondering if I don't get any better at it and I don't start progressing through some of these missions quicker, I may just drop that entirely. But we'll just have to see. Anyway, cool little loading screen. The other one was cool too. Very curious to see if I'm right on this, that we'll get a brand new Cuddle Team Leader skin next month. Now, something else, speaking of new skins, continuing on the story, a female version of Oro was added to the game, and not only will be a skin, but is also an NPC at the moment in the game on the new island that showed up that was named after Oro. This is Aurelia, if I pronounced that correctly. It is basically just female Oro. And honestly, I don't hate the skin, but it feels a little too busy. Like, I think the Oro skin looks really good, but I don't know. It's just the skull face with the gold hair. I don't know. It just seems a little bit off. But I like that she's a boss on the map. Now, the thing is that her arrival is also welcoming the means to unlock the solid gold variant of Lara Croft. We've known about for a while now, and I've been wondering, like, when is this going to happen? And this is how. The female Aurelia is guarding a legendary assault rifle, and if you go get it, it will trigger a fight with this character, or you contribute gold to it and take the thing without her fighting you. Now, grabbing the rifle should turn you into solid gold Lara if you are using the Lara Croft skin. But I will say this, I've seen people doing it and it does work, but for me it didn't work, and I don't know why. I did it twice in Battle Royale and twice in Battle Lab just to see if it was possible to unlock it in Battle Lab, since the characters do appear there now. I don't think they did before, but now in Battle Labs, I grabbed it and my Lara skin did turn solid gold, but it did not unlock it for me. But in Battle Royale, when I grabbed the rifle, I didn't turn gold at all, and it didn't unlock it for me. So so this mission appears to be bugged right now, or maybe it's the sheer number of people, since this is, the first day of the new update and people are going to be playing it like crazy. It may be better for me to wait a little while, wait a few days for things to cool down, let the hardcore people get in there and get it, and then it'll be a little bit easier to go and get this gun. Hopefully they don't take this character off the map anytime soon, because that would suck. Because I would like to get the solid gold Lara. But anyway, besides that, this is proving to me yet again that Midas's presence is being felt on the island, that in some way, shape, or form, Midas is not gone, that they still want this gold theme, this theme of being obsessed with gold and power to stick around. It is tied to Midas. Aurelia is part of the Midas's Revenge set with Oro. And remember, Fortnitemares was called Midas's Revenge. Midas is clearly tied to these golden skeletons. I've wondered if maybe this is if the idea is that Midas and Marigold are reincarnations of Oro and Aurelia, or if Oro and Aurelia are the same being from alternate timelines. The same thing with Marigold and Midas. These are the same. This is the same person from an alternate universe. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. But again, like I said, the theme of solid gold, Lara Croft getting the solid gold variant, that was what the extended rewards for season 2 of this chapter was. Peely, Brutus, Sky, and Midas, they all had solid gold variants you could unlock if you played into the extended levels. I didn't, so I didn't get those. But the extended rewards of this, the final leg of extended rewards for this season also are gold variants, which have the purple runic powers in them, but they are golden variants. So again, gold coming back up again. So are we going to see Midas again soon? It feels like at some point Midas is going to return and be a very active part of the story, and not just as a Fortnitemares boss or something. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I just find it interesting. And now on to the final topic we have to talk about today, and it is a side quest. A side quest, I should say, because I don't know if I pronounced that correctly or not. But it was recently revealed this week that we are indeed, after a long quiet of any official big media for Dragon Ball Super, that a brand new Dragon Ball Super film will be coming to us in 2020. Now, this was announced on Goku Day, although it leaked a day or two ahead of time. Akira Toriyama will be writing the story and handling the key dialogue and all that stuff. So, just like the Dragon Ball Super Broly film, although he did make note that they will be using a new animation style this time. So that one's got me a little nervous, but also very interesting, because I know a lot of people loved the animation style of the Broly film and wanted to see Dragon Ball move forward in that style. So if they're changing it up again, that, has me questioning what's going to happen. But he didn't really say anything about the plot, other than that it might involve an unexpected character. So that could be anybody, but that seems to imply to me that that is a character we already know about, not a new character. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be a new story, just because of the fact he said this will be a story about an unexpected character. So that tells me it's a new story, but an old character. Now, who could it be? Now, the two biggest ideas I have is that this is going to be another Broly movie, and it's going to pick up where the last one left off, where Frieza had said that he had plans for Broly. He wanted to keep an eye on Broly's progress as he got stronger, learned how to control that primal power of his, and he thought he could have use for him in the future. So maybe this is what this will be about. Now, when they first launched this brand new website where this announcement was made, there was an image used of Goku in his gi from End of Z, the blue one, the one he fights Oob in. And so I'm wondering if maybe that is a sort of a way of letting us know, without saying it, that this is going to be a film that takes place around the End of Z. Maybe this film starts at the End of Z and then goes beyond it, and this film focuses on Oob and Goku's training and how Goku gets to know Oob and, get him up to level with everything he needs to know. Basically, it would be ushering in a brand new era of Dragon Ball, where maybe Goku is not the focus anymore. Although that seems to be a bit hard, considering Dragon Ball itself is based on how people react and change when they encounter Goku. Everything around Goku changes. Goku stays the same, but all the other characters change. And the story is that it's Goku's purity and the fact that Goku does not change, and he's a very simple character, that it ends up changing the more complex characters, because they find him endearing and they admire him in some way. I think even the villains that hate Goku and want to kill him still admire him to some extent. But that's all I really have to guess on who this film could be about. But I do think that they wouldn't make an entire new film for a rehash of, say, the Moro arc or the Granola arc that's currently running. I don't see why they would do that, because if you remember, Battle of Gods was a brand new story at the time when that film hit. Resurrection F was brand new at the time that hit. Broly was a new film. They have not retold the story in the manga, and there is no anime to tell this story. But again, a new show. And the manga does at least acknowledge that this fight happened, that Broly is canon. The events of the film take place within the manga universe as well. So it's acknowledged on one panel, and that's it. But, at least it's something. But I don't think this is going to be they're not going to do a film for a story they've already told, in my opinion. I don't think that's what's going to happen. So I'm excited to see what they reveal about this. But I was really disappointed that when they announced this, there was no teaser trailer. The Broly film, we got a teaser trailer. A very short teaser trailer showcasing the new animation style. A tease of the antagonist, or whoever it was that was going to fight Goku. We later found out it was Broly. But we didn't get anything. We literally just got hey, there's a new film coming next year. Look forward to it. And that's sort of disappointing to me. It's a letdown that we don't have anything, because as a fandom, we don't really have anything to look at and dissect for the next few months to tide us over till the next trailer drops. So the theorizing could be completely out there. I've seen people say that they think it's going to be cooler. I hope it's not cooler. Frieza's alive in this universe. We don't need cooler. Would I be opposed to cooler being the film? No. I just think that doing it about Broly or Oob would make more sense and would be far more interesting. Especially because Cooler is effectively just the same thing as his brother. There's not really any difference between the two other than Cooler has an additional form. So in my opinion, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about this. I want to see, hopefully soon we'll get a teaser trailer and we won't have to wait for too long. But that's really all I've got for the day. Kind of blew through those topics. Not a whole lot to talk about. Oh, wait. I think I forgot to talk about the new skins. I did forget to talk about the new skins. So I guess we could go back. You'll forgive me. We'll go back to this screen here. And several new screens got leaked. I'll try to go over all the skins got leaked. So let's go over the ones that I think were the best. There's some sort of default, like more of like a metallic skin for like one of the defaults. It's a pretty common skin. Several community skins. One is like this masked character who's supposed to be like a double agent. He's got like a black sweatshirt on, and then the other one's got a white sweatshirt on, so I assume this is meant to serve as Shadow and Ghost, or is inspired by that rivalry. which is okay. Like, it actually does look cool, like the kind of casualness. Like, if you could take the mask off, I probably would use the skin. So that would be interesting. Another skin is this. I can't remember what her name is, but it looks like an elf. I thought it was like a World of Warcraft character at first, but it's an original fan community, a community skin. So that was actually a surprise, and it looks really, really good. Then there were some skins for the NBA characters. Did I mention that already? Where a built-in emote dribbling basketball was revealed. There's a Medusa-inspired community skin. But then there's also a skin called D''Guh. And or something like that. Or D''UHG or something like that. And I've heard people say like Duke or something like that as like a more primal caveman name, but I think the name is supposed to be pronounced Doug, and it's just supposed to be funny. Like, he's a caveman. His name is spelled funny. It's like his name looks like it's spelled D-Ugg, so I just said Doug. That just sounds funny to me, and I think that's what it is. Again, another nice looking skin. But that's all I got now. There's supposed to be like some World Warrior skin that people think might come back that they said was never going to come back. So, I don't know. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. But now that's really all I got for you. Sorry I forgot about the skins. I really did want to tell you about like Doug and the World of Warcraft looking character. I legitimately thought that was from some other game. So, you fooled me. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. And hopefully you'll check out all my other videos, and we will see you next time.